Okay, today we're going to do a crosswind takeoff. We have about I don't know, about an 8-knot wind out here, and the wind's a little bit off the center line of the runway. It looks like it's coming from the left side according to this wind tee and windsock that I'm looking at right in front of me. So what I'm going to do is full aileron deflection to the left, okay? Not a huge wind, so that's going to come out pretty quick. So you might be able to see a little bit that the nose isn't, if I align the runway with the nose right here, the airplane starts drifting to the right of the runways. But you can see the big idea here is you want to keep that nose wheel, the airplane, moving so the wheels don't sink in. I'm going to keep rolling, so here we go. Here's how you do it. Let it roll all the way back on the controls. We want to get that nose and the prop out and up off the runway. So again, what I'm going to look for when I get down here is I'm going to flare, but instead of like a normal runway, I'm going to go ahead and keep adding that back pressure so I touch down real softly. That's the whole idea, is to touch down as softly as you possibly can. Okay, now I'm going to start slowing at 60. I'm right at 60. I'm going to take that crab out. So here comes the power. This is my at the end of the runway. Idle, right? Come back. Just keep holding back, back, back.
Always use your checklist. I mean, man, I see guys that like, I don't need a checklist because I know what I'm doing. When I add power, now my feet are coming off the brakes, sliding down, introducing the right aileron into the wind. Power to about, I'll go to 1500 RPM. All right, there's 15. And I'm actually holding the airplane at altitude right now. I'm having to pull harder and harder for back pressure just to slow it down. Then I just let the nose drop. Just basically let pressure go, 10 degrees of flaps. And it just kind of sits there. Don't have to add any trim right now. So you notice that we're not really lined up. The nose is pointed to the right of the runway. And so what I'm going to do is when I come down here, it's technique number 1. And this is how you do it in the kind of 777, 747 thing. And I'm going to go ahead and start reducing power because I want to aim for about 65. It's a little breezy, so I want to have it carry a little extra speed. So, okay, nose is to the left, nose is to the right, nose to the right. Now I'm going to just left rudder, go to idle. You can just feel that wind just blowing us down here. You can't see it on video. I can certainly feel it here as I make that turn. I can feel that wind just blowing me that way. Now look at this turn. It's a 30-degree bank turn, but man, I am getting blown. Now the wind is really, really picking up. Look at the airspeed. It's all over the place. I'm going 80 to 70. 80 to 70. I don't like this at all, man. Carburetor in. Okay, go around. We're out of here. It's not worth it. You know, why land? And, you know, they always say that the runways behind you isn't worth anything. So, okay, here we are. We're lined up. We're going to go to max power. Check the engine instruments. Off we go. 60 knots right there, right there. Letting the speed come back. I'm going to idle. Pull the nose up. Now, in this situation, we're a little high. The wind's coming out of the north. That means this way, right here. We're a little high, right? Look at this. Right pedal. Full right pedal. Left aileron. That is a slip. So I'll show you right here the effectiveness of this is alone by itself without any braking. Here's full right rudder and there's full left rudder. That's with my feet on the bottom of the pedals. They're off the brakes. I'm not using any brake in that turn, and see how shallow that is. So I'm going to actually go this way and we'll just turn around that way. So okay, I'm adding power, full left brake, full left rudder, and we'll straighten it out. Okay, so we're going to now add a little right rudder, right brake. Okay, we're only going to turn around on this taxiway. So wind's on my tail, and this is going to be my highest ground speed. So this first turn that I'm going to make is going to be my steepest. So now we're coming up with this S-turn, and what they want you to do is, you got this road north-south, we're on the downwind, we're entering on this thing on the downwind. They want you to cross the road with the wings perpendicular, meaning road's this way, the wings are this way, right? Okay, so we're going to cross this road, we're at maneuvering speed, we're on the downwind, so let's use this train track instead. We're using the train track because I'm a train junkie. Here we go, cross the train track, just crossed it. And the whole idea behind this maneuver is to make a circle, nice circle, right? To maintain an equal distance from this ground reference point. And this maneuver is just called turns around a point. So what can mess you up real bad is if you have a big wind